to $0 choppers.
Oh, what the fuck? In a few minutes, we're gonna go head out into the great wide world, and we're gonna do something that is big gay vibes, let me tell you. Oh yes, we're gonna go over to some bonehead's place. I guess his name is Jason Wilson of Sacred Steel Choppers. You may have heard of him from the Discovery Channel show. I guess he's all famous and stuff, and hopefully I can get him to sign my lederhosen. But we are gonna do something really out of the box. We are going to try to make a no budget build out of a Milwaukee 8. And let me tell you, this absolute abortion of a bike is cursed. The second they got it up on the lift, the thing fell off, dented the gas tank Jason was working on for it. Some dillweed who doesn't know dick about fuck, I guess, ravaged the electronics and a bunch of other stuff. Couldn't find his own ass with both hands on map and a tour guide. So we're gonna be unfucking some things, but I'm looking forward to trying to put together what we can. You know, the scrap bin's gonna get a lot of fucking action. It's kind of dry and dusty over there, but I think we're gonna lube it up real nice and see what we can pull out and get to work on this bike. I've never met Jason before this, so this is gonna be fun. I don't know if he's a total shitlord or if we become best buds. So let's go check it out. Drove the space dildo here. Bro, you don't ride a space dildo. You drive a space dildo. We're here at Sacred Steel, and we're gonna check out this completely autistic Harley Davidson that I guess took a tumble, and see what we can do. Have some fun. Let's check it out.
What's happening, boys?
What's up, dude?
Welcome to Sacred Steel.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Oh, good, dude.
Wow.
Wow, guys, welcome. Brisk one tonight.
What's happening, man?
Yeah, how's it going?
DJs.
How's it going, Danny? How you doing?
All right. So is this the thing that fell over?
Yeah, I need your help on this one.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do.
It's not long enough. It's not long enough.
So this is the bastard, huh?
This is the bastard that we needed some help on. So far, we've been doing the zero budget build. So now we're trying to take it to Chopper Town, which is kind of hard because it's not a chopper. All right, so I started with a little bit of sheet metal and just taking stuff off. And then we cut up the stock seat. It's just a little plastic number. We're gonna get that rewrapped. Let me see that. Bad dog.
Yeah. So this thing was fat and ugly, so sheared off the sides, reglassed it. It's gonna,
like I said, basically, like my technique is take everything off, try to make it thin and long as possible. So I found this had old Yamaha tank and I had to end up, first we had to make it skinny. Then I didn't like the way it just looked like a long banana. So then we had to shorten it. So to do that, we had to add little sections. Then we had to add the square tunnel, then the fuel injection, and then we had some hidden mounts.
Oh yeah, fuel injection.
so it's probably rubber.
But I think like proportion-wise, it's a nice little look for it.
That looks great.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like our starting point, or at least you can see kind of where we're going with it. Obviously, these bars are horrible. They need to go.
They're awesome. Super tough guy with 2 Fs.
Well, I'll trade you for some rounder ones. Some boy loving ones. As soon as we put it on the lift, dropped it within 5 minutes.
Okay, so we have to uncurse the stitch.
Yeah, it's not a show bike by any means.
Oh, okay.
The aftermarket for these seems to be pretty thin on like cool parts. So I know you make cool parts, so I figured you might be able to make something with it.
Fuck yeah, man. I dig it. So what about pipes? Do you have anything for pipes in mind?
I was gonna leave those on there, but in my head, I always kind of come up with something that's like up sweepy.
Okay.
But like I said, if we're trying to make some TJ Brutal pipes that everyone wants, like a better looking shotgun than this.
Maybe this one comes down, this one comes out here. Scoops
Yeah,
on top.
just a little higher and tighter.
Tracker pipes, kind of?
Something like that. Or we go both low and just a little up kick.
Okay.
And maybe like the big thing right here, which I think is a good market for you, is this huge basketball looking air cleaner.
It's awful.
I haven't seen a nice looking aftermarket one yet, so I think that would be something people would want.
Nope, not very hot. So we do have Harley foot pegs, but they don't have a split portion in them. They're one piece, they're more narrow than this, but I think the Honda pegs, they're really fat right here, and they're solid. So we could take a set and machine them down each side to get them centered, and they would probably fit this just perfect.
Well, anything is better than the factory rubber, right?
So want to take a look?
Yeah, let's check them out.
Cool.
And also, I heard you making some cool Born Free pegs I want to hear about.
Oh, yeah. The Super Dog. Yeah, they are sweet.
Yeah, I'd say these guys are way too thin.
Yeah.
Making a bunch of stuff.
They fit a ton of other Harleys, but I think that's, for whatever reason, this is the clevis within the clevis.
These are super cute. This is more.
Yeah, these are
over here.
over here. That's what I'm saying.
Right on there. Look how much that matches the yellow.
Ooh.
In the rear set.
Ooh, yes. Yes. I love what you did here, man. That's a super big.
Yeah, this is part of our the zero budget philosophy. So when you go to Chopper Town, you just take everything off and then you try to modify what's there for free. So we just get a file and did some waffle cuts, and then I was going to just do some holes and then some cross filing, I think.
I think that was badass.
But I think, like, you know, the big thing for me that I'd like to see on this is horrible.
I concur. And if the rear drops a little bit,
Yeah,
maybe
definitely.
2 inches. I mean, 1 inch on the back makes quite a big difference when you start dropping suspension, but 2 inches or so, and then another inch to 4 on the front. So you get the nice
Just get that stance.
Yeah, I agree. Do you want to stick with more of a wide glide front end or something more narrow, you think?
Narrow's the way to go, I think.
Okay. If we can do no budget narrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut those trees and pinch them in.
Hey, it's not hard. What's cool about these is they have a 1 inch steering stem, right?
Yeah.
So it's not hard to adapt that to a lot of other stuff. So we narrow, a little longer, drop the rear a bit. Are we staying hydraulic suspension, Springer? What are you thinking?
Like I said, all this, like I said, I'm more into the
say probably hydraulics
antique
are
shit.
so-
We had the technology to make these stems.
So stems are that difficult.
All right, well, I'll try to locate what I got. I'll send you pictures. But they were like shit-ass girders, I think. I don't know if they made it back to Sweet Babies or girder. Listen, I got the seat and the sheet metal, and Sweet Baby's got the paint taken care of.
Sweet
so.
baby. Okay.
But yeah, basically that's where we're at, you know?
Cool. Are we doing something different for Sissy Bar? Are we going to...
I was just with the zero budget thing, I was going to take all the stock shit, cut it here, bend it in, and just weld that little guy in.
Just something like that.
Yep.
Simple, and call it done.
Love
Use
it.
the stock
Throw a
fender.
duffel bag in the bag of 50.
I said, if anything, maybe lower it a little bit, but we'll even see when we get to that point if we change it around a little bit.
Okay. So do we stick with the same fender?
Like I said, this was more of a makeover than a full build. I mean, we could, if we had to, get thinner and pipe cut in here and push it. Or I think on mine, I even like...
It's almost like they use
I
the
think
same
I
fender for a bunch
stopped
of
here.
models. And
Yeah, like, look at this guy right over here.
Sure.
the Doug
Rocky, let's take a look. Oh, yeah.
Cut the strut back.
That's cool. I like that. So this is kind of the stance you're looking
Yeah,
at,
so
right?
this is what we in the douche LaRouche profession call a wild hog. Looks like a chopper.
Wild Hogs.
But it's not wild hogs.
But it's not chopper.
It's not a chopper.
See, like how this is like a little
bit
pickup, but maybe put these a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
sharper and right next to each other, like right in front of the axle or something.
I think if we're doing like some kind of fake chopper like this, the up sweeps really make it look like earlier than it is.
So you want to get some more bendy round bars instead of the tough guy pointy bars?
Yeah,
Good point, that's a
definitely.
good point.
I was thinking like some Flanders style, maybe like something like on the Dutch over there.
Kind of baby apes.
Yeah, not ridiculous, but still, you know.
That's gonna be fun. Do the side covers have any gaps behind them? Or we can do NASCAR approved.
Doesn't need a horn.
Zip tie. Oh, you sure? You don't need a horn? No. Wow.
I am pretty horny, but now.
I always just wire the headlight to a single switch, maybe.
Yeah.
Is there a key?
No, it's a key fob thing.
Space magic.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a fucking Star Trek motorcycle.
Electric bike?
Can we go? You take off. So how did it start?
You just have to put a code in. He wired it, so now it's a automatic start. So I just get on and start it.
Okay, so then we don't need all the other shit now.
we
You get rid of all of
change
it.
that to a button or something out here.
Get the wiring for the start button and then just move it to the right side.
And then just start
Boom.
it. Good to go.
And you can do bendy bars. We do have some risers we make that are black and brass ones.
On these Harleys, I know at least, and mine is 20 years older, we had to redo a bunch of shit. Like you take one thing out of the loop and it's not going to work. But we can figure that out as we go.
Okay.
I'll finish up the sheet metal. Maybe we should wait on that. I'll send the tank to paint. So I was going to try to do maybe some little cat ears fins on the top of the tank.
Even with some dings in it, it still looks fucking dope. You gonna bond those in?
No, that's character.
Split 'em out?
That's character.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for them to drop it again. Yeah, I mean, I can almost see it. It's like it's a nice silhouette now, I think.
It is. It's starting to look like an actual
Yeah,
motorcycle.
and now it's just a little accessory part.
It's a wild piglet at this point. It's not quite a hog.
Yeah, it's not even really wild yet.
Piglet on PCP. Yeah. Call it already left
how we're
here.
going for it, I think.
All right. Cool.
So, Jason,
You do it, don't creative.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Cheers, gentlemen.
To Toby.
To zero buck choppers.
L'chaim.
Very bad in my bed. Oh, in here, Very bad. Beautiful.
Flame on.
Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us at Jason's Sacred Steel. Really excited about this project, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. If you have ever said brother in a completely non-ironic way to someone who's definitely not your brother, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me, all right, you guys? Till next time, do fun shit. We got ghosts. Sick.